kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On second down, here's Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski, there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop. Yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Freeman again. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, able to just roam and hit.
They get 14 yards there and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 7-0 is alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to run with Freeman. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rob Ninkovich coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Danny Amendola on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown and give it up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
And some room to roam now. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. On first down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now the offense operates in the red zone. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacob Tamme from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady gives now to Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White in the final seconds of the 1st half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that?
It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. Now Amendola. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
there he goes, Julian Edelman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for Blunt. And an alley to run. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. LeGarrette Blunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt, 59 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Gostkowski now. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third and long. It's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. They go play action here on first down. Going for it all. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Lewis. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it here with Blount. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, here's Blount. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Brady's going to sneak it. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now Blunt. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it inside. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Brady going to throw here. Deep drop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. They slot Gronkowski outright. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd down, a nick here defensively. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got time. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Throwing now is Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They slot Gronkowski outright. He'll go for it. It's Brady. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in their most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.